Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Miss Tink, that's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. Alright, channel of course is Natural Posters TV. We're here to talk about Power, Season 3, Episode 5, Help Me. And when I tell you this was the shit, this episode, y'all did that. But before I get into that, I want to do a little church announcement. My prayers go out to all the people in Louisiana that was affected by the storm. My special prayer goes out to my cousin and them, y'all. They was really affected by the storm. They lost everything, but they're okay. They're still breathing. So my special prayers go out to y'all, okay? I'm praying for y'all. Please, I pray y'all just everything come back together. Also, it's storming like fuck out here in Houston, so my prayers are out. Goes out to all the people in the city. Y'all be safe out there with the driving, y'all. When I tell you it was crazy, I had to take my sister to work this morning. Y'all see these little rain videos her ass took, okay? Check that out.
It's time to work over here. Sure you gonna be okay, sis? I'm going home.
Alright, y'all saw them little rain videos. Yes, it was crazy. It was off and on. I'm telling you, Houston weather is like a woman that's on her period or a woman that goes through mood swings. I'm just telling you, it's just crazy. So my prayers are out to the city of Houston. My prayers go out to everybody in Louisiana that was affected as well. And of course, a special prayer to my fam. Y'all got the bonnet on. I'm going to do something with this head. I'll probably do some braid plaits. I don't know. But right now, we're dealing with the bonnet. So let's get into this Power Season 3, Episode 5. Help me, because this episode, like I said in the beginning, was the shit. Alright, so the episode picks up basically Tomei ass is scared shitless, okay? He's rubbing his damn gun on the windowsill, and I'm like, Lord, he just nervous, of course, about the hit because he think it's Lobos. Holly come behind him with her ass. Still ain't telling about the hit, y'all, nor the baby, but talking about, it's going to be all right. We're going to have to kill Ghost. We're going to do what we got to do. What if Lobos comes back and kill us? Something's going to be okay. And I'm guessing Ghost called him or whoever, and she was like, ignore it. We need to focus on us. Whatever. I can't stand Holly ass. Ghost and Angela have sex, I guess. She wasn't feeling none of that shit. Although I must say, 50, you can learn some things from how Ghost was stroking Angela. That's all I'm going to say. But I sure was like, okay, I'm tired of seeing them have sex, okay? Anyways, Angela ain't into it. She worried about basically what the conversation with her sister and them, Paz and them or whatever, because it's the next day, had or whatever about him and her, or should I say, Ghost and Tasha not being divorced and she's still the side bitch or whatever. She just worried, not to mention her job, this whole Lobos thing. She just don't look happy. Ghost look happy with her, but she don't really look all that happy with Ghost like how Tasha and Ghost was. So I will always be for Tasha and Ghost, especially Team Tasha. Anyways. And she'd worry about that whole situation with Tasha and the kids too, because Lobos is over there tripping about Ruiz, because before then Angela got the text talking about, Ruiz is coming in the building, you need to bring your ass down to the damn job ASAP. Again, Lobos tripping about Ruiz going off in Spanish on Mike or whatever, and Mike talking about, look, I understand you upset, but I can't have another witness dead on my watch because that's my ass, okay, and I'm trying to protect you. I'm like, Lord Jesus, but Lobos ain't trying to hear that shit. She like, look, not she, but you know what I mean. I love me some Lobos. Lobos, he a funny ass villain. I like him. Whoever his character is and how his accent, how he talk, I like it. And shout out to Lynette from Random TV Reviews. Girl, you be hitting that damn Lobos voice, girl. I love it, girl. Yes. Anyways, Lobos over there telling Mike, I ain't got time to hear the shit. I'm either gonna kill your daughter and all this shit if you don't get this shit underway or handled with Ruiz. Don't make me have to call Hugo. I got Hugo on the speed dial. It is what it is. And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. James called Proctor about the separation papers, because, of course, what Angela said to him struck a chord or whatever, I guess. Anyways, I should have thought about this before y'all did this, whatever. Anyways, he don't want to divorce her. He don't want to divorce Tasha. He just want to separate because, I guess Tasha said she'll never divorce him, not on the expense for the kids and the bank account. So I'm guessing Angela is going to be the main side chick forever because he getting separation, not divorce. I guess. Anyways, Angela goes to see Knox, whatever, talk to him about the whole situation with him being back in office and the whole Lobos case or whatever. And Angela's like, you used to be a good cop. Sax like, not Sax, but Knox like, you used to be a good cop. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He was like, don't screw up the case. But she like, don't screw up the case because of me. And Knox hit her with, don't screw up the case because of fucking Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. But you can still, he still butt hurt, I guess. Anyways, Tasha talking to Tyreek saying, you know what, you're going to spend the day with your dad instead of going to the therapist, whatever. And Tyreek ain't here for the shit. He going off about it. But I like how Tasha is still, you know, the silver mom. Like, look, that's still your daddy. Respect your daddy. Hey, at the end of the day, that's still your daddy. And he does care about you. But Tyreek ain't here for it. And Ghost overheard the whole thing. And that's what you get, Ghost. You needed to hear that shit. Anyways, after that meeting with Angela and everybody, Mike looked a little nervous, you know what I'm saying, with the whole thing, Ruiz. Knox get congratulations, whatever, for bringing Ruiz in. Angela, not Angela, but Knox pitches a deal about, instead of taking down Lobos, let's take down Ghost and Tommy. Like, let's take down everybody, you know what I'm saying, with using Ruiz or whatever. And I'm like, Lord Jesus. You can see Angela's like shitless or whatever. Angela is pissed about it, but overall, at first, the head dude, the boss or whatever, is basically here for it as far as taking down the whole operation. And we see, you know, of course, Mike is nervous, so we're gonna see what it is. Knox so far think he won, so Angela's brain is turning because now she don't know. Tommy and Holly going back and forth or whatever about the whole killing Ghosts, and then Kate shows up, you know, Tommy's mom or whatever. Kate like, look, mortgage is due. They hit me with the pink slip. They turning off the lights, so I need some cash. And, you know, that's when Tommy was trying to get her to go. Tommy, I'll call Tasha and send you the check. She's like, well, then I'm going to wait until she get here. Tommy mom walk in, you know, Mama Kate, and then sees Holly. She's like, who is this? And Holly already got an attitude, introduces herself, and that's when Kate was like, is she wearing my mother's ring? He was like, yeah, I bought it from the pawn shop or wherever and gave it to her. You know Tommy don't care. Tommy like, Mom, this Holly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I guess. And Miss Kate, Mama Kate, I already can tell she don't like Holly. She gonna sit up here and say, well, then I guess this gives us time for Miss Holly to get to know each other. But I said, oop, Lord Jesus, I guess. Anyways, Ghost and Tyreek at his job talking or whatever and stuff. And he says, look, I was giving you these basketball tickets. I was going to give them to you, but you did that shit with Angela, so now you're going to have to work for them, which I understand. But I'm thinking they're going to work together. Like, Tyreek was going to shadow him. No, he sends him off to Andre, so now he's Andre's assistant. I'm like, what? Okay, I guess. Anyways, Proctor is at the damn building, whatever, with the separation papers or whatever, getting ready to leave, and then that's when everybody's rushed out. Proctor asks Charles or whatever what's going on. It's like, no, we got this little, you know, top flight witness, power witness, and, you know, but Proctor pays Charles to hold open the elevator for a quick second so he can see who it is, and he sees Ruiz, and he's like, oh, shit. And he sees Angela with Ruiz, and he's like, oh, Lord Jesus. I was like, oh, shit. Ruiz is in there talking to, you know, of course, with his lawyer, talking to them about the whole deal or whatever, and they try to present him with another bullshit deal with bringing down Ghost and Tommy, whatever, and Ruiz ain't here for it. Then they say, we can't protect you if you become a criminal informant, a.k.a. a snitch. But, you know, Ruiz ain't trying to hear, but at first he's looking at Knox. He's like, you know what, let me be left alone, a.k.a. Knox, you need to come talk to me. After that, Proctor went to go drop off the separation papers and lets Ghost know about seeing Ruiz and talking about, I thought you made him disappear. And saying that he saw Angela with Ruiz, like, she didn't tell you. And Ghost like, shit, no, she ain't tell you. Talking about, look, if Ruiz talk, it's bad for Lobos, but worse on you. So you need to talk and need to see what is up. You need to see what's up with Angela. And are you sure about these separation papers? Because I don't think she got your back. So, you know, Ghost is now in a tizzy again because, oop, Angela slipped some information, I guess. Andre and Tyreek are talking. They having a conversation at the bar, whatever. You can see they having a good, you know, talk. And I like how, you know, Andre was still positive at the end of the day. Tyreek asked Andre, how did you get, you know, put on with my dad? And he was like, you know, I had my daughter and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I want to make her a better life. And, you know, it is what it is. And then that's when Tyreek brings up his whole thing about Sean, how he's still hurt about it, whatever. And then he asked Andre about Sean, and you can see Andre's face like, shit. Well, look, I was with your dad, and all I know is that your dad cared about Sean. What a way, not a way, but what a good way to cover up. Because, Anyways, Holly gets a text from the Jamaican asking about the address and shit. She still ain't responded. I can't stand her ass. Tommy and Kate over there snorting lines together. She's like, Tommy, I need a hit. Yeah, I was like, oh Lord, I was tripped out about that. They offer Holly some. Holly like, hell no. I was like, okay. Tasha come through with the papers, whatever. She walk in and she see Kate. She like, oh, shit. That's when Kate comes over there and hugs Tasha. And, you know, And Tasha was like, okay, baby, when you quitting? She was like, girl, I just need the little line, girl. It is what it is. I mean, shit, my son got it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And then that's when Kate asks about Ghost or whatever, how he been. And she's like, I don't know. He ain't at home. He with, And that's when Kate brings up Angela. And Tasha looking like, bitch, I ain't ready to talk about this right now. And I don't blame her. Like, come on now. It is what it is. And that's when Kate was like, I'm hungry, I'm going to go eat. So after that or whatever, because Tasha was trying to get her to go. So once Kate goes into the damn kitchen with Tommy or whatever, in this old incest-ass relationship, I don't understand. I feel like either Kate taught Tommy how to stroke or, I don't know, something about them two don't seem right. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Holly runs over there to Tasha talking about, do they always do this shit? She said, girl, this is Kate on a good day. I told you. I mean, shit, wait till you had a baby and everything. And then that's when it was like, what? And, of course, Tasha figured out, you still ain't tell Tommy about the baby? No, nor about the hit girl, okay? But then that's when Tasha, which she didn't know, gave basically Holly the information that she needed when she asked where Ghost was. Telling my girl, he at the club. So, of course, that's what Holly asked, sitting up here texting Dan Jamaicans. And Holly, if something happened to Tyreek, girl, you definitely need your ass killed, okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, let's get to some more shit. But before I get to some more shit, Tasha sitting up here was like, look, girl, let me go before they try to drag me into some more shit that I ain't got time to deal with. Deuces, bye, y'all. And I don't blame her. She wanted to get the fuck on. Now we can get to some more shit. Ruiz is basically back at, at the little whatever he had, talking about the deal to Knox or whatever. He's like, man, this ain't what that is. This ain't what you promised me. Knox ass try to go low blow again and brings up the other criminal informant. I forgot his name, but at the end of the day, that was a dude that was fucking with his 14-year-old daughter that he had killed. Time I got you recording with Tommy voice and all this stuff. And Ruiz gave himself dead away. Time I don't know what you're talking about. And so now Ruiz so far is working with Knox, basically thinking about giving up Ghost's name. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, Ruiz, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You really don't. Because I'm just saying. Anyways, Ghost is going over separation papers. Dean come through and was like asking about security stuff. And Ghost overall said, look, I want you just securing the club, not me. But my thing is, did Dean take you to go kill those Koreans, or was Dean trailing Ghost? I don't know, something about Dean. Because also Dean wanted to tell Ghost about Karen and something about Karen. I'm just saying, y'all, I'm just wondering. Anyways, Ghost goes talk to Tyreek, and Tyreek basically pours out his soul and let him have it. Like, look, I'm pissed off at you because your ass just moved out, left mom for Angela, had us over Angela's house, and you didn't even talk to us about that. What type of father do that? Like, what the fuck? And obviously it hit Ghost like a damn brick wall because he understood, like, Ghost, you are hurting your family. I already overheard him complain about not wanting to kick it with you. You are hurting your kids. You're hurting like them. Like, come on now. They're the ones that are innocently trapped in between all of this, and it's like you being selfish. So, of course, Ghost apologizes and gives Tyreek a hug or whatever. And what I found out to be so sweet, I mean, like, it really tugged on the heartstrings, y'all, was when Ghost was going to pull away from Tyreek, and Tyreek was like, You could tell that he really missed his dad. Like, I thought that was so sweet. Like, wake up, Ghost, because you're hurting your son and your daughter. At the end of the day, you're hurting your kids. And they're innocent. Anyways, Mike is all worried or whatever about the whole deal that Knox pitched or whatever, and then they want basically to send Ruiz after he testifies or whatever, gives them what they want, to DC on lockdown. So Mike jumped up happy to handle that, because I think like he's gonna let Lobos know where Ruiz is so Ruiz can get killed instead of Mike ass and his daughter or his kids or whatever. It's children. After that Angela goes and talks to Ruiz, Lord Jesus, and Sax or whatever asks Knox, what did he do, and everything like that. After that, Angela goes tell Ghost or whatever, because Angela didn't go talk to Ruiz. I mean, Angela left or whatever, and Sax realized what was going on. So Sax was like, what did you do to, to Knox? I was like, Lord Jesus. Angela goes tell Ghost, you need to get a lawyer. That's what I meant to say. And then that's when Ghost asks about, when was you going to let me know about Ruiz or whatever. And she's like, Lord Jesus. They go back and forth. Angela says, I helped you more than enough, which she has, but this is what you signed up for with him, like Tasha said. Okay. And then that's when Ghost was like, look, you're going to need to handle this, or I'm going to have to handle this. And I ain't got time. I don't want to go back to the old Ghost, but I will if I have to. You know what I'm saying? And she just basically walks off. And I was like, Lord. Kanan come home to see his baby. All happy. He's like, Dad, not Kanan, Dre. Dre comes home to see his baby. He all happy. He's like, Daddy's home or whatever. And that's when he looks over and see Kanan holding her baby, his baby. And I'm like, where the mama at? Like, what the hell? So that's when Dre basically is like, oh my God, like, man, please, man, look, come on, I will do whatever you have, what I need to do. I'm in there, like, swim well, I'm cool with his son, you know, because 50 was like, you know, you betrayed me, you only had one task to do and you betrayed me. And then that's when he started walking to the window with the baby, and I was like, no, this would not be for colored girls on my screen. I can't deal with it, not that beautiful baby, her puss was just too cute. No, and baby girl started crying, Dre started crying, Dre, you did that with that acting, but 50, you know, he's like, all right, fine, you're going to do what you have to do. You on the inside, whatever. I'm going to hit you when I'm ready for you to do something, so you need to stay ready, okay? And hey, nigga, this place nice. I see you coming up. You ain't had shit when I met you. And I'm like, well, duh, 50, because your greedy, cheap ass probably didn't give her nothing. Ghost is really cutting him some checks. And you can see that Andre is just basically scared shitless. He hugging his baby, telling his baby to calm down. And I was like, oh, no, not the way. Andre, you did that though, you know. Kay's still at Tommy's house and basically reminiscing about Ghost and what Ghost and Tommy been through. And, you know, Holly basically see how what Kate is saying is basically affecting Tommy's brain as far as thinking about Ghost. And, you know, she's basically, look, we run out of time, you're going to have to get rid of her. And she only saying that because of what the Jamaicans are asking her, because they still asking for the address, which she already gave, I guess. After that or whatever, Julio bangs on the door and let him know, you know, I just made all the drops or whatever, and then tells him about the little hit with the Koreans or whatever. And Tommy wheels are turning even more because he was like, they didn't say who killed him. It was like, nah. They didn't say who the target was, but it was in Hell's Kitchen where Tommy was. So, keep thinking, you know what I'm saying? Kate hitting on Julio. I'm like, girl, stop it, whatever. And that's when Julio was like, all right, I'm going to see you later, whatever. And then that's when Tommy was like, you know, we got to go. Let's go, Mom, take you down to the train station. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Kate basically gets up and whispers in Tommy's ear while she leaving out, get rid of that bitch. And I was like, yup. I might not be with Kate, coke fiend, dope fiend, whatever ass, but what she said about Holly, get rid of the bitch. Listen to your mama, Tommy. Listen to your mama. She knows what's up. Then after that or whatever, that's when, you know, they give each other this kiss. And I'm like, ew. Like, did you practice on your mama a few times, Tommy? I don't know. Something ain't right about that relationship. I wonder, was it because, you know, they was coming down from the coke or whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. After that or whatever, we see Ruiz talking to Sax about the, talking to Sax and them about the whole deal or whatever, because, you know, Angela, of course, came and talked to him or whatever about Lobos and everything like that, and talking about, you know, we don't need James' name. Fuck that. They ain't gonna get you on what you did with the criminal informant, you know, before this conversation what she had with Ruiz. Talking about, Ghost did this for you. You need to do this for Ghost. You know, what the Saldinos motto is, you know, brother, whatever. Save my life, brother for life, some shit like that. But look, every jury is going to agree with you killing this nigga because he was fucking your 14-year-old daughter. They don't have shit on you. Do not give up Ghost's name. Just give us Lobos. So, of course, naturally, Ruiz did that. First, he looked at Knox, and then he looked back at Angela. And he did say it was Ghost, but he didn't give up Ghost's real name. And we could see they all pissed off, and Sax tried to throw that, you know, that criminal informant case at him, and that's when Ruiz Laura was like, fuck that shit. He was sleeping with his daughter. So any jury is going to understand that, and they knew that too. So Knox is pissed. He looks at Angela, give Angela the evil eye, but Angela, you was on your toes, girl, so okay. But again, not white, but like what Tasha said, you did whatever you had to do for Tyreek, you're going to be doing a lot of shit for Ghost, i.e. what you just did, girl, so okay. Anyways, Mike runs to Lobos and tell Lobos to sign this thing for the reduced sentence. Lobos at first is like, hell nah, I ain't no snitching all this shit, but, you know, Mike lets him know, like, it's the only way for you to get to Dorado, so wherever he needs to go, basically Mexico, and you can call your connects and you good. You know, this is the only way. Ruiz is going to say it was the Jimenez and you good. So you need to do what you got to do if you want to get out of here and get to Mexico. All of a sudden, Lobos gets all happy and shit, talking about, he finally makes them hard and shit and start reaching out to him talking about my little coconuts. Have you and Mike done screwed a few times? I'm just saying, do you swing both ways? Do you straddle that fence, Lobos? I'm just wondering. That shit was funny as hell. Lord Jesus. I guess. Mike comes home all happy and lets Holly know about the whole thing, what he thinks with the Asian, talking about it wasn't Lobos, it was the Asians, but Ghost, I bet Ghost killed them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what's the name? Holly ain't trying to hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, look, I don't want to talk about that. I gotta call Ghost and tell Ghost what's up. And Holly like, no, I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay. And Tommy like, why you want me to stay? And that's when the wheels get to tinkering. And that's when everything starts going in a little bit of slow-mo. Ghost and Tyreek are leaving, headed to the game. As soon as they get to the red light or whatever, I like the little father-son moment. He gets a little bump. He goes outside and he sees that it was, somebody hit his car. And it was the Jamaicans getting out the car. And I was like, Lord, no. Ghost just stops and was like, looks back at Tyreek. Tyreek got his headphones on so he don't hear nothing. I'm like, no. Tommy and Holly are still going back and forth. And that's when Holly ass admits to the fact that there's a hit. And that's when Tommy just loses it. She tried to get Tommy to stay, talk about don't go. I need you to stay. I did this for us. Tommy don't want to hear shit, okay? Well, meanwhile, while the Jamaicans are getting out, Ghost is like, so, like, what the fuck? The damn Dean and them, they come in there and do the, swipe, start, swiping him, not swiping him, but shooting the damn Jamaicans. And Ghost looking like, what the hell, of course with silencers. And Ghost looking like, what the fuck? Now, while that's going on, or should I say before that, because, all this is going at the same time in slow-mo, Holly and Tommy are still arguing. She slaps Tommy. Like, what the fuck? Like, Tommy calls her a fucking cunt, calls her a bitch. You got him killed. You got him killed behind my motherfucking back. Then he starts choking her. She knees him in the balls. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just getting worse. So after the Dean and them kill the Jamaicans, they run over to Ghost and do this damn scandal shit. You know how they basically make the crime scene look how it is before the authority gets there and says, you know what, go Ghost, we got this. So Ghost still in shock, but he runs off, tells Tyreek, I gotta take you home. And Tyreek like, why I gotta go? Tell him, I gotta take you home, boy. Just gotta go. Don't ask no questions. So they drive off. Tommy ass is still on the floor, still pissed off, and Holly is just basically twisting the knife even more, going in talking about now that Ghost is dead, you're nothing without Ghost, and all of this shit. And I'm like, Holly, why do you do that? Why in the hell did you do that? I don't understand why the hell she did that. And after that, we see Tommy ass choked the life, literally the life out of Holly. Like, he snapped. Whoever is Ghost, not Ghost, but Tommy's character, you did that. Holly trying to fight. You see both their faces turning red, like real acting. I loved it. But he choked Holly ass to death. And when he snapped back, Holly done fell. He looking at Holly like, Holly, baby, come on now, get up. Like, Tommy, did you just realize what you did? Like, he's trying to get Tommy, not trying to get Tommy, he's trying to get her up, and I'm talking about she gone. She gone. She's dead. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, back at the house, or should I say at Angela's house, Ghost is sitting there. He's still paranoid. He don't know what the hell to do and all of this shit. Angela comes in and lets him know, you know what, you good. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz is not going to testify. You don't have to worry about Lobos. It's all done or whatever. And Tommy's like, damn, he's talking about, I'm just, thank you and all of this shit. Well, he didn't say thank you, just looking at her, because that's when Angela was like, have you ever had anybody to help you like that? And he's like, no. And then that's when he presents her with the separation papers, talking about you sacrificed enough for me, here it is. And she gets all happy. My thing is, girl, those are separation papers, not divorce papers. That all that makes you happy? Like, okay, girl, so now she all happy and shit. And I'm like, I guess. So they go to sleep or whatever. He wakes up and then he puts on his little black shit to go see Tommy. He not breaks in because you know how to pop a lock, of course, it's Tommy's house or whatever. Calling Tommy, and then when he comes around the corner, he sees Tommy just scrunched down, all scared and paranoid. Holly body is still on the damn floor. You can see it's all changing colors and shit. I'm like, Lord Jesus, like, she dead. Like, whoever did all that makeup and shit, she dead. That's when you see Tommy looking like, help me. And it is what it is. So they do what they got to do with the body, which I don't know what they did. I guess we'll find out later. But we see that Ghost saved Tommy's grandmother ring. And that's when the truth comes out. You know what I'm saying? But Tommy asked him about the Koreans. He was like, was that true? He was like, yeah, that was me. And then that's when Ghost said, some Jamaicans tried to kill me. He was like, I know. No, with Tyreek. And that's when Tommy was like, Tyreek was with you, and that's when Ghost like, you did that? He was like, no, that was Holly. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when he said, look, Lobos want me to kill you, but I couldn't do it. And that's when Ghost like, well, we got to do, right? We're going to have to kill Lobos together. And I was like, yes, get it. They are back together because, of course, Tommy said together. Now it's Ghost and Tommy. Yes, the dynamic duo, the ebony and ivory of the crime scene. Yes. Or should I say not the crime scene of the gang world? Or should I say the power world? Yes, they did that. I like this episode 50. All y'all producers, the creator, Miss Courtney. I couldn't see your last name. I just saw your first name, Miss Courtney. Y'all did that on this episode. Yes, can't wait to see you next week. Anyways, y'all, that's my review for Power. Again, prayers go out to everybody in the city of Houston. Prayers go out to everybody in Louisiana. And prayers definitely go out to my cousins and them, okay? Y'all have a blessed one. Deuces. Bye.